finna go, bitch, I'm finna go boom, boom. Finna go,
Richie K Mix.
finna go boom, finna go, bitch, I'm finna go boom, boom. 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 Finna go, bitch, I'm finna go boom. Bitch, I'm high, feel off them shoes. Bitch, I'm the shit, feel like a boo. And these niggas kick it to school, cause you know I'm all alone. Feeling like that fucking wolf, bitch. I am not no bully, but I get your shit took, nigga. I am not no bully, but I get your shit took, nigga. Bitch, you're not no good, nigga. You just not no bad, nigga. Got that skill, moving that damn rig, the bomb, feel like a bitch, I'm the bomb, no kamikaze. These niggas lazy, they don't do nothing. Baby, you know I'm moving like I'm up to something. I'm finna go boom, boom. I'm finna go, bitch, I'm the bomb, I'm finna go boom, boom. I'm finna go, bitch, I'm the bomb, I'm finna go boom, boom. Hey, I'm the bomb, I'm finna go boom, boom. Feel like I'm boy, I'm finna go boom, boy. I'm finna go, bitch, I'm high like I'm off the phone, boy. High like I'm on a plane, bitch, you know I'm in that ass a plane. Smoking feel like I'm pain. I'm smoking on that stuff all night. Like I'm pain, bitch, I'm pure just like cocaine. Yeah, I'm focused on that lane. Can I swim that left lane? I'm finna go boom, bitch, I'm the bomb, I'm finna go bitch, I'm the bomb, I'm finna go boom, bitch, I'm the bomb, I'm finna go bitch, you know I'm in that tune, feeling like I'm tired. Bitch, I'm Chris Bill, boy, I use my head, but bitch, I'm Chris Bill, boy, I use my head, but bitch, I'm the bomb, I'm finna go boom, I'm finna go bitch, I'm the bomb, I'm finna go boom, I'm finna go bitch, I'm high, it's like I'm strong, bitch, I'm high, yeah. Bitch, I'm the bomb, finna go boom, bitch, you know I'm up in that tune, this the only room.
Richie K Mix.
Finna go boom, finna go, bitch, I'm 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 finna go boom, bitch, I'm high, feel off them shoes, bitch, I'm the shit, feel like a boo, and these niggas kick it to school, cause you know I'm all alone, feeling like that fucking wolf, bitch, I am not no bully, but I get your shit took, nigga, I am not no bully, but I get your shit took, nigga, bitch, you're not no good, nigga, you just not no bad, nigga, got that skill, moving that damn rig, the bomb, feel like a bitch, I'm the bomb, no kamikaze. These niggas lazy, they don't do nothing. Baby, you know I'm moving like I'm up to something. I'm finna go boom, boom. I'm finna go, bitch, I'm the bomb, I'm finna go boom, boom. I'm finna go, bitch, I'm the bomb, I'm finna go boom, boom. Hey, I'm the bomb, I'm finna go boom, boom. Feel like I'm boy, I'm finna go boom, boy. I'm finna go, bitch, I'm high like I'm off the phone, boy. High like I'm on a plane, bitch, you know I'm in that ass a plane. Smoking feel like I'm pain. I'm smoking on that stuff all night. Like I'm pain, bitch, I'm pure just like cocaine. Yeah, I'm focused on that lane. Can I swerve in that left lane? I'm finna go boom, bitch, I'm the bomb, I'm finna go bitch, I'm the bomb, I'm finna go boom, bitch, I'm the bomb, I'm finna go bitch, you know I'm in that tune, feeling like I'm tired. Bitch, I'm Chris Bill, boy, I use my head, but bitch, I'm Chris Bill, boy, I use my head, but bitch, I'm the bomb, I'm finna go boom, I'm finna go, bitch, I'm the bomb, I'm finna go boom, I'm finna go, damn high, just like I'm on strong, bitch, I'm high, yeah. I'm the bomb, finna go boom, bitch, I'm the bomb, finna go boom, bitch, you know I'm up in that tune, this the only room. What's goody? That's on a song called Boom, baby. That song is called Boom. Feel like Bon Voyard. Bomb finna go boom. Bomb finna go. Yeah, man. Title of the video. People are always gonna be mad at you, bro. You ain't can't do nothing about it. I don't. That should never phase you. People being mad, blood hurt over you being who you are. You taking a proper risk in life. They're always gonna be mad at you, bro. They're always gonna be mad at you because a lot of people don't take risks. You could have took that risk 8,000 times. On that 8,000 time, you strike gold. And they're mad at you because you hit. Like, motherfucker, you don't know the time many times we missed. This like when you doing your thing and you perfecting your craft. It's just like how they say Thomas Jefferson found electricity, which electricity always was here. But let's use that fantasy they call history in this type of context. That 800th time he tied that fucking kite with that key. Then he strike gold. Then they're pissed. Then they're mad. They don't get mad that you're shooting in the gym trying to perfect your shot. They start to get mad when that shot start to go in. When they actually start to see results from the type of path you took, by the type of risk you took. They start getting mad when they see results. That got nothing to do with you. It has a lot to do with the insecurities in your mind. You know, going outside the box, going outside the comfort zone. So many people are mad because you're able to be who you are without no interruption. You're able to take risk without giving a fuck. That's how you gotta kind of how to be if you want success. You kind of gotta say fuck it and like, okay, I'm you know, you got nothing to lose at that point because you already seen what the L look like. You already seen what an L look like. So one of them days you gonna win. In those times that you can say it's a loss, but really ain't a loss. It's just a lesson. You start to be wiser. You start to be more sharper and more precise, and then you narrow down the losses so you can start getting wins because you know what works and what doesn't work. Because you took the time to work on yourself. You took the time to work in that field to find out what works and what doesn't work. And they're mad at you. They're mad at you though. That has nothing to do with you, bro. You know, that just shows you that some people aren't willing to put in no fucking work. Some people ain't willing to take risks, calculated risks. You know, I'm speaking to those ones that take them calculated risks. Yeah, you're gonna get it where you're gonna go, bro, because it's the law of average. Never give up. Never give up. Just don't go balls to the wall sometimes. Sometimes you be precise. You be precise. You do it a few times. If it don't strike, you go in another day. You do it that way. You don't put all your eggs in that basket for that particular day. You always put enough in so you in the game. You put enough shots. You know, you don't stay in the gym all fucking day and just shoot. You know, you just do a little bit and you just basically working on the craft. You're working on the sculpture. And eventually that sculpture looks magnificent, just how you want it. But you got to craft, you know. I'm speaking to the ones that ain't afraid to craft, who ain't afraid to put in that little extra work to get where they need to be. That don't go off of circumstances, they look at it like a lesson. This is a lesson for me to get better. You're always gonna get people mad at what you do. It's just the name of the game, bro. You cannot give a fuck what people got to say about you, what they think about you, what they feel about you, bro. That shit does not matter. That shit does not matter, man. Your results speak louder than their words, bro. They ain't doing shit with it. Your results speak louder than their opinions, man. Just keep doing what you're doing. Even if you didn't win yet, keep being precise
and keep on attempting to get that dub in whatever field, whatever regard, whatever venture that you're putting yourself in. You keep striking because eventually you're gonna hit the pot. Eventually you're gonna strike gold. Just don't give up. Just be more precise. Be more disciplined with it. You gonna hit it. It's the law of average, baby. Eventually you gonna hit it. One of them days is gonna be the day you're gonna hit it, bro. Just think if I didn't take that risk, I wouldn't have hit nothing. So you always gotta take them calculated risks, especially when you're on that path to being great. When you trying to break free from your old life, yeah, you're gonna have to take them risks. Yeah, you're gonna have to take risks. Life is all about risk. When you take the right risk, high risk, high reward, but when you hit it, you gonna be like, bro, I don't give a fuck about all the times I lost because it makes up with this one dub. So people always gonna be mad at you, bro. It is what it is. You know, that lets you know you're doing something, bro, when you got hate that's coming out the woodwork. This motherfucker's hating you for what exactly? Not even a good reason. So that's a good thing, but it's like that, bro. You gotta be doing something that triggers them. It's gotta be something good that they're feeling that make them triggered. Because you know how the type of character you got within your being. You know what you be on. And you know you're not out here just stepping on niggas' toes for them to be mad at you. You ain't stepping on nobody's toes to be mad at you. You doing your thing. You doing your thing, bro. So eventually you're gonna hit, man. I don't care what it look like, bro. It's law of average. Eventually you're gonna strike gold. Eventually you're gonna hit. Eventually. That's why you gotta be precise and you gotta always take inspired action. Always take inspired action. Always put enough in. Don't put your all in. Just put enough to get you in the game. Just enough. And then eventually it starts to pay off. Eventually. You know? That's just the law of average, man. Where your attention goes, energy flows. You put your attention there, here and there, you're gonna be bound to win, man. You're gonna be bound to be great. You're gonna be afraid of putting your hands in that dirt and getting dirty for a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you gotta go in that mud. Sometimes you gotta go in that mud to get what you want. So it is what it is. But yeah. Don't be afraid to take risks. Dude, that's the fucking weatherman. No, no, no. He's too light skinned. But yeah, man, sometimes you just gotta take them proper risks. Regardless of regardless how many times you lost, regardless how many times it didn't happen how you want, eventually it's gonna happen how you do it because you're doing process of elimination. You're like, man, this ain't working, but this is working. Even when it's working, when it don't show the signs of success, your success, you just gotta be persistent. Because you're filing down mistakes. You're narrowing down the mistakes to make it happen your way. But you don't go overboard and be desperate. You just do enough to get yourself, you know, you just do enough. Enough. Enough inspired action to get you there because you were in flow. You were in flow. You letting that shit flow to you at the end of the day. You letting that shit flow to you at the end of the day, man. So just let it flow. Let it come through, man. While you doing the proper steps, it's gonna happen. It has to happen. Now I got this weird download. I got a couple of downloads I gotta get off. They were telling me, man, your family sold you out a long time ago, man. You can't be looking at your family like that. I'm speaking to the chosen ones. The chosen ones, 9 times out of 10, but your family did some fuck shit. Yeah, your family did some fuck shit on you, man. And they're just telling me, don't believe that false mask that you're trying to make you believe that there are. No, that's some fake shit, man. If you would know what your family really did and what they done to you would never talk to them a day in your life or give them no attention. You know what I mean? These people did some criminal things. These people did some things that you wouldn't even think they were your family. You wouldn't even think these people were your family, the type of shit they did. So you just can't really have you just can't have them in your prayers like how you used to, bro. I'm speaking to the ones that kind of got a feeling and you kind of feel like there's something weird about them. They on some bullshit. They on some bullshit, bro. They're telling me, man, you gotta leave them motherfuckers alone. They're not doing no good. They're not doing too good, man. They ain't doing too good, bro. Meaning like karma wise and just they choose they look at you as a threat. So you don't want to be around nobody that look at you as a threat, that look at you as a problem when you just minding your business. That's dangerous to be around, bro. You don't want to be around that. Because they're trying to take your ass out because they think you're a threat. You stay away from people like that. Especially when they're trying to steal shit from you. No, you stay away from people like that, bro. Especially when they're hiding things from you. Yeah, man, don't believe nothing what they say, bro. They think they got you. They think they think they can just talk a good talk and everything gonna be okay, but it's really not how the game go, bro. I'm just saying, bro. Them motherfuckers been gone, bro. Their past gone, man. There ain't no coming back. There ain't no coming back for them, bro. You see them in that. You see them. You're not even gonna see them next life, man. They ain't gonna. Some of these people never gonna come back where they're going. They ain't gonna never have a chance to reincarnate to get it right. They done did some shit that is forbidden. You know. Confirmation with that bird. Confirmation with that bird. They did some forbidden shit and they may lose their soul after they get tortured in hell. They may lose their soul. It ain't no coming back from a lot of these people, bro. So I don't even get mad. Like you see them on the block, you see them out here, bro. Just act like they're not there. And if they come up to you, bro, you don't really say nothing because they're gonna try to go back and forth. Just ignore them, man. Because they're looking for anything, a conversation, an argument, an overreaction. You just leave them alone, man. It ain't even worth giving them no time or energy. These people been sold out. They been sold out, bro. Them ain't your family because real family don't do that type of shit. Real family don't try to take out their brother or their sister or their mama. If you one of the chosen ones of your kids, you a parent and your kids on some bullshit. They got some demons in them. They been gone. Some of these people got them reptilian things in them. The viril. They fucking around, boy. They got the viril all up in them. Them reptilian motherfuckers. Them lizard people. They got a lizard in their eye and shit. These people been gone, bro. You just don't look for family in a compromised host. They're not there no more, bro. They're not there. You're looking for something that ain't there no more. So you ain't gonna never find it. You're not gonna find family in them people. You're gonna find rivalry and enemy in them people. So you just kind of just accept that, and then you make peace with it, meaning like, hey man, it is what it is, man. Sayonara, and go your separate way. And don't let them get nowhere near you, man, because you already know what type of time they on. They're just trying to get you confused. They're trying to get you believing in it so they can stab you in the back once again and steal all your shit once again and put you in the stoop once again. Just not worth having that shit around you. You know what I mean? You don't need them people around, bro. They're not even your people. No point in having anybody around you that's on some bullshit. They don't have your best interests at heart. Don't. They use that family term very loosely. Like that could just make it all better. Like nah, bro. Nah, they even make it worse because family be the first motherfuckers to do you in because they see your potential. They've been around you for years. They see your light. They see what other people are just now seeing. They been seeing it. So don't trust them motherfuckers. Don't trust them motherfuckers. They're going through karma right now, man. Let them get their karma and leave them at that. Leave them at that, man. There ain't no coming back for these people. They made the bed that they finna lay in. So it is what it is. They made that bed they finna lay in. But I got this one download, bro. I had this weird ass dream. I had this weird fucking dream, bro. It was so fucked up. All right, it was my fake ass brother. He was in it. This was the other day. He ain't my real brother, but you know how it be when you. He ain't my real brother, but let's just say my brother was in that dream, and he got this weird augmentation that he had an arm. He had a fucking arm, and these people told him that, hey man, if you get your arm, it was so fucked up. If you get your arm, if you get your hand off, and you get this electric hand, it'll be better than your regular hand. And it just didn't make no sense. I don't know. I'm thinking about it. This nigga go and do it. This nigga go and do it. To where they took his hand off. But if they put that new hand on, it worked better. It worked better. It's called transhumanism. That's what that's called. No disrespect to the transgenders, but this is what it's called, transhumanism. Augmenting your parts into something different. That's called transhumanism. And I felt what he did because they try to get me with it. You know, but I felt it. I'm like, bro, this is stupid. This is actually nothing is gonna be better than your regular hand. Nothing's gonna be better than your natural state. You know, you're fucking up your alignment and you're fucking up with your balance when you do that. Like he literally took his hand off and got him like a Darth Vader hand, an electric hand. I'm like, bro, what the fuck are you doing? And I felt it. You can feel the hand not being there. You can feel the hand not being there. Right? But you can move your fingers, but you know, it's like a ghost town. Yeah, you can do that, but your hand not there. Your hand not there. I'm like, bro, why the fuck will you do it? And I'm in a dream. I'm like, bro, I don't know if I did it. I'm not gonna lie, bro. I'm not gonna say I would do it, but the dream just showed me how you would do something like that and you would want to go back to what you had. But it'd be even harder, maybe impossible to revert back from that transhumanism surgery. It'd be even harder to where it fucked people up. And this what got me to thinking people that change their body parts, thinking that it's going to be better, and they wish they didn't do it. That's what it was telling me. Like, you know how people get sex changes, bro? They go so deep where they chop their shit off. You'll be a man, but you want to be a woman. That not disrespect to nobody, but this is what we're talking about. What we're referring it to. Next thing you know, you do the big chop. Next thing you know, you don't have a schlong down there. You don't have your schlong down there, and you want to go back. I'm like, bro, it gets to a point where you kind of can't go back, bro. And you're going to be in a forever state of imbalance because you're regretting it and you don't want to be that no more. So it's like, it ain't even worth it. It ain't even worth it, bro. Like, why are you doing that? There's some people out here right now that wish they didn't do the change. There's some people right now, I love my LGBTQ, but I'm keeping it a stack. There's some people that wish they didn't chop their shit off. There's some people that wish they didn't put a slung down there. There's some people that wish they didn't get all that plastic surgery to get their jaw augmented because they were just going through something and they thought that it'd make it better. But when they do it, they find out that they made it even worse. And then it put you in a state of imbalance. It put you in a state of imbalance. Put you in a state of imbalance where you fucked up. And you will regret. You wish you didn't do that. You wish you didn't do that, bro. Like, yo, bro, don't do it. Don't do it. Don't you dare do it. Because they make you feel like you're not okay being in your own body, bro. And then they put all that other shit out there to make you think you want to be somebody else. Don't be who you are, bro. Be who you are, bro. It may not be perfect, but at least you're yourself. That's how you were made, man. Don't do all that crazy shit. Don't do all that crazy shit, get all that goddamn plastic surgery. There's people that got their schlong augmented, bro. And they putting all this fucking silicone in their fucking ruler, if you know what I'm saying, $1.50. They got silicone in their 50 cents. They got fucking silicone plates in their fucking schlong. And it's just like, bro, you don't even want that shit on. That shit don't even look right. It's just like, bro, it gets to a point where you can't go back. You put so much fucking shit. It can't even go back. This is you, who you are now. You always going to be in that state of regret, not feeling good enough. And that's why people keep going under the knife. That's why people keep going under the knife because they don't feel good with themselves because they think they got to do something on the outside to feel good. It's an eternal thing to feel good. It ain't got shit to do with how you look. and how your body look. It's just that's what they want you to do because they can make money off you. They can control if you highly if you go off opinions of what other people think of you, then that's how they can win you over. By always looking outside of yourself for validation. So they'll do things that they see other people do that they get these fake opinions on it, like, oh yeah, this is what we do. And then they get everybody else to do it, but they feel like they don't even feel like themselves no more. They feel like there's somebody else. They don't even like it. 80%, dude, there's a fucked up rate. It's a fucked up rate on people that do the changes. Dude, a lot of them take themselves out, bro. A lot of them people take themselves out. You wouldn't even believe it, bro. It's like a what? It's a big number. People that get changes with their body and shit, dude, that unaliving rate is crazy, bro. And it's kind of sad, man. It's like you're just not feeling too good in your own skin. You just need to be more confident in yourself. You ain't even gotta touch the fucking knife. You ain't even gotta go under the fucking knife, bro. You just gotta feel confident in how great mother, aka God, how God made you. You ain't gotta do all that extra crazy shit. Man, you ain't gotta do all that crazy shit to feel okay in your own goddamn skin. That's what they want you to think. They want you to think you gotta do that crazy shit, man. You ain't gotta do none of that shit. You ain't gotta get no fucking sex change to feel okay with yourself, bro. You ain't gotta do that. It don't matter what people think about you, man. You just want to be you. It don't matter what people think. Hit that like button for me, man. We just had like 18 niggas in here, bro. Hit that like button for me. You ain't gotta do shit. You ain't gotta do that, man. You ain't gotta do that. And women that get BBLs, bro. It looked decent for that one time. Some women that got, I'm not trying to be nasty, but some women that got weight on them, oh, and they get a BBL, okay, that ain't that bad because so you got all that fucking weight on you anyway. You just being smart. But that ain't gonna make you feel better. But I kind of understand women that already fucking big. They might as well make their butt look nice. I kind of get that. But you got women that ain't got no meat on their bones, and they get the BBL, and then it look funny. And then they put these big ass silicone butt injections looking like fucking Cardi B, looking like Nicki Minaj, and that shit don't even look real, and then they don't feel right. Them women probably not gonna tell you that they don't probably like themselves, because if you keep going under the knife, making it bigger and bigger and bigger, they don't feel right about themselves. I'm not gonna tell you to do it, but I understand the women that are kind of big that do that shit. I get that. But you got people out here, bro, that keep going under it. Like, damn, motherfucker, you already did that shit once. It ain't gonna get no better than that. It is not gonna get no better than that. Why you keep doing that shit? It's like, goddamn, bro. There's people that are addicted to that shit of augmenting their body, keep modifying it. They feel like they're not good enough. It's like, goddamn, be okay with your fucking skin. That transhumanism is it can be your downfall, man. Transhumanism, body augmentation. You gotta be careful with that, man. You gotta be careful with body augmentation. Be okay in your own skin, man. You ain't gotta do no changes like that. You know what I'm saying? I would say, man, I wouldn't do none of that shit. I wouldn't do none of that shit, bro. Even if you are a big motherfucker, lose some weight and get a butt the natural way. It just feels better. But I understand what women do when they already got weight on them and they get it. I get it, bitch. You're not putting nothing in your body. You just moving shit around. But then that comes with issues because sometimes they get BBL butt, BBL smell. Do where the meat ain't being accepted, the tissue's not being accepted on the butt, to where that shit starts to stink, and they ain't do it right. It's just like it becomes more of a problem, all because you're trying to have your appearance look a certain type of way. It's like, god damn, is it even fucking worth it? And then you can lie to people, be like, I'm beautiful, I'm this and that, but you got a nasty spirit on you. What you doing that for? If you wicked as fuck, why you doing all that extra shit? So you can trick motherfuckers and think you got a beautiful soul? Man, it's a trick out here, man. It's a trick. Beauty is within, man. You're only beautiful if you feel it within, and then it externalizes. You ain't got to do all that extra shit, bro. You do not have to do all that extra shit. That just takes away from beauty. That just takes away from beauty, bro. That takes away from you just being comfortable in your own skin. You think you gotta change so much shit just to get somebody to look at you? Not worth it. Not worth it, bro. You better off having people love you for who you are and don't do shit. Maybe work on your body because you want to feel good. I get that. But don't do it for other people. Because don't do it for other people. Straight up. Be who you're meant to be by being in your own skin. You ain't gotta go under the fucking knife. Trust me, you ain't gotta go under the fucking knife. You keep going under the fucking knife, you start looking weird as fuck. There's so many women that they were perfect before they got under the knife. Now they get under the knife. You're like, bro, you don't even look right. Like, what the fuck? You don't even look right. You look fucked up. You look fucked up. So many people that do too much to themselves, bro. To where they don't even like it. They even hate it even more. They knew what the fuck they look like. I seen some shit on the internet. I'm like, bro, why would you do that? It's something, just body dysphoria. Yeah, man, that's a sickness, bro. You need to get help and go to counseling at that point. You just need to go to counseling and be like, man, I'm not okay if I think I gotta do all this extra shit to my fucking body. Let me get some fucking help. And just be honest with yourself. It ain't gonna be no fucking plastic surgery to fix it. That's not a fix. You gotta go get some fucking help. If you can't figure it out, then you just be honest with yourself and be like, yo, man, I need some fucking help. Let me go talk to somebody. And I bet you that'll be better than you keep going under the knife or even going in at one time. The only thing I do understand, women that already got weight and then they're fucking doing that because, I don't know, I kind of get that. But these motherfuckers still, it's like, you ain't even got to do that. Go work on that shit. Go work on your butt. Go work on your fucking hip. Try to lose that shit naturally. Until you got all that extra fat, then you could go under there and take that shit off. When you lost so much fucking weight and you kind of have to go under the knife to get all that extra shit off because you want it to look how you want it. I get that. But people be doing that shit for opinions, for people to look at them, for people to accept them. It's like, I don't know. People are wishy-washy. If you want people to like you because you got a surgery, people are wishy-washy, man. First, they want a girl with a big butt. Now they want a girl with a small butt. Like, don't go off of that shit. These motherfucking wishy-washy. Same with the niggas. First, that girl wants a long schlong. Now she wants a small schlong. Wishy-washy, man. Fucking wishy-washy. Don't do that shit for nobody. I'm never gonna touch my schlong for no motherfucker opinion, bitch. God made our schlongs how they supposed to be. Don't do no extra shit to get your schlong different, bro. It's not even worth it. It's not even worth it, man. And see if your shit, you had to go down there and get it fixed, but niggas be doing that shit for no reason, bro. It's just not worth it. Hit the like button for me, man. Let me get 5 likes, bro. Let me get 5 likes in this bitch. But yeah, man, it's just not worth it. It's just not worth it. It's not worth it, bro. I learned that, life, make life simpler is just so much better, bro. Making life simpler, that makes life even more complicated. That brings problems, especially when you're coming from a place of unhappiness and you're doing shit like that. You're never going to be happy because you got surgery. It might last for a second because it's new, but you're going to end up wanting more because you're going to get depressed because you didn't fix the fucking core problem on why you were depressed, why you have a problem with yourself to begin with. It's like a self-esteem thing. People think they get confidence by doing all that extra shit. That's just the dopamine of doing something new and getting something new, but that shit ends up wearing out like getting a new game. Eventually, you're going to want a new game, and that new game is them getting more surgery. It's just not worth it. You gonna, man, yeah, bro. Especially these women be putting silicone in their butt, bro. It's like, damn, bitch, gain some weight and put that weight in your ass. Don't do that silicone shit. If you are gonna do that, bro, just use a weight on your fucking body and actually be big enough to do it. These motherfuckers be skinny as fuck. Barely no fat on them, and they don't even look right. Like, don't even look right, bro. That's like, it's just not worth it, bro. I'm sorry. Even for a nigga that say that, I was like, I don't want these girls out here doing that shit because trying to get opinions, getting the devil to like you. Like fuck, half these niggas are demons out here. You don't need no approval for no goddamn demon. Half these niggas are demons. Half these bitches are fucking succubus. You ain't gotta get no changes for these bitches. I see if you want to lose some weight and look strong for yourself, but don't do it for no bitch. Don't do it for no fucking bitch, bro. These bitches are wishy-washy. You might find a good one, dime out of a dozen, but you know the game, nigga. You know the game out here. The game fucked up. The game fucked up out here right now. But yeah, man, give me 5 likes, bro. There's 5 niggas in here, man. I'll wait. Give me 5 likes. Let me get 5 likes before we end it. That's why I stopped smoking weed. Like, I don't need weed to be happy, bro. I do not need weed to be happy. Don't get me wrong. I miss the times where I listen to music and vibe the fuck out. Them were some fun times. But I can't go back to that shit because it'll be a dependency to where you don't feel okay without having it done. That's what some people go through, but they go to an extreme. Like, they like that with surgery and shit. They like that with people looking at them like they don't feel right if nobody's hitting on them and looking at them. Like, fuck that. That's going outside of yourself for comfort and validation. Same with the weed. To a lesser extent with the weed, but still, there's people that get stuck on meth. They like, man, I don't feel right without meth. Like, bro, you don't need that fucking shit, that crazy ass drug. Straight up, man. Just be okay with being in your own goddamn skin. It ain't gotta be perfect, but it's pure though. It's you. Give me 5 likes, nephew. Goddamn, y'all these niggas are fucking ops. If they're not hitting that like button, and I just said hit that like button, nigga, they some ops. These niggas straight ops in that bitch. It's all good though. Anybody that tries to copy my message, you already know what's gonna happen. You're gonna get karma anyway. You know, fucking with me, it don't end well. It don't end well fucking with me and stealing my content. It don't end well for them niggas. Karma ends up eating them alive. So I'm not really worried about people that do that. But you know, you in this message and you just sitting here and soaking it in, hit that like button for me. But that dream just made me feel weird. And then the motherfucker wanted his shit back. He's like, yeah, man. They said if I do this treatment, I'll grow my hand back. I'm like, bro, you should even did that in the first place. Now you want your fucking hand back after getting the surgery because you know it's stupid. It's like you can't be competitive. You can't even box no more because you got a metal hand, nigga. And then off the grid. It's like if it's electric and it's working off the grid, what if they shut the fucking parasitic grid down? And then they're gonna shut your fucking arm down. And then your arm can't move. You got one arm. It just doesn't make sense. That dream was fucked up because niggas was in that dream chopping their hand off to get a metal electric hand. Acting like that's better. No, the fuck it's not. No, the fuck it's not. Just like people getting that Neuralink. Just like people getting that Neuralink thinking their life's gonna be better. No, the fuck it's not, bro. Your life not gonna be better with no fucking chip in your brain, bro. Who the fuck told you that? Who the fuck told you that? Your life would be better if you got God in your fucking life. That's when your life become better, when you got God in your life. When you got the great mother in your life. Your life will become better and pure. Not when you fucking got a chip in your fucking brain. That don't even make sense. That don't even make sense, man. It is what it is. I just had to talk about that, bro. Yeah, I had to talk about that. We're gonna wrap her up. We're gonna wrap her up. You know, it is what it is, man. Just be careful what you do for the sake of others, bro, because 10 times out of 10, it's just not worth it. I see if you're doing it for yourself because you want to see yourself in a certain light, but if you're taking too much away from yourself and adding on to stuff that's not you, that's when you become plastic, and that's when it becomes too much, you know? When you start to look like Nicki Minaj and shit, it's like you got plastic in your booty. When you start looking like Cardi B, you got plastic in your ass. It's like, bro, you're doing too much. You're doing too much when you gotta put fucking silicone in your peen hole and your slung. And you don't even look right, bro. It's like, what the fuck are you doing, man? And people do that crazy shit, bro. And then when people not comfortable being a man and they switch to be a woman, and then they cut their schlong off, and then they get depressed because you're being somebody you're not. You're being somebody you're not. You're not okay with being in your own skin. You gotta be careful. You gotta be careful, man. Yeah, yeah. You gotta be careful out here, bro. Straight up. You gotta be okay being in your own skin. You ain't gotta do all that crazy shit. You ain't gotta do all that crazy shit to feel good. Don't listen to nobody. You know. Sometimes you can't even go off of what the media do because the media is sold out. A lot of people sold out, and they just want you to follow the lead to see if they got control of you. But really, they're not happy inside because they gotta listen to other people to get their money. You know, they gotta be a fucking puppet. A lot of these people are puppets. A lot of these people are puppets out here, bro, and they gotta follow orders. So they're not even doing that shit because they want to do it. No, they're just doing that because they got a they're doing that shit because they're influenced and they know that people listen to them. So it's not coming from a genuine place. It's coming out of a way of controlling the masses. So you got to be careful with that, man. A lot of people doing shit because they know they got influence to control the masses, large surplus of people. So a lot of that shit, it ain't even true, man. They're just listening and command. So it is what it is. This is for entertainment purposes only. I love the LGBTQ, but I'm just speaking facts. I love them people, but let's just keep it a stack. When you gotta chop your shit up to feel okay, man, I think that's a problem with that. It's a mental problem. At the end of the day, you just gotta go get some help and talk to somebody before it get worse, because you're gonna regret it later on. They always regret it later on. They might not tell you it, but they 9 times out of 10, the people regret doing that shit, man. The turnover rate and the unaliving rate is at a crazy level, bro. You wouldn't believe it. They're not gonna tell you about that though. Hit that like button for me though. Let's get 5 likes. Let's get 5 likes in this bitch. Real wait, nephew. Hit that like button for me, man. Y'all just sitting in this bitch listening, not hitting the like button. How dare you? I sound like my girl Oshu. I know how Oshu feels. Like, what the fuck are you doing here? But she be chilling. Man. I'm chilling about it. But I'm a head out. I'm a head